Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today isn't a normal video because instead of jumping straight into gameplay, I wanted to sit down for a few minutes and tell you about something I've been planning for a while now, something I'm genuinely excited to start. Over the past few weeks, I've been thinking about what kind of series I actually want to make, and I realized I didn't just want another build or another survival world. I wanted something that felt like a real adventure, a world that slowly grows over time, where every episode has a purpose and every structure tells a story. That's exactly what we're going to do because me and my brother are starting a brand new project, and our goal is simple. We're going to build an entire kingdom from absolutely nothing. Not a castle dropped into a random world, not a bunch of disconnected builds, but an actual kingdom that starts as a tiny settlement and slowly grows into something massive. We're talking about villages connected by winding roads, huge farms stretching across the landscape, watchtowers standing proudly on distant hills, bridges crossing rivers, markets filled with life, enormous walls protecting the city, castles overlooking everything we've built, and maybe even hidden caves, forgotten ruins, secret underground passages, and stories that we'll create naturally as we go along. The thing that excites me the most is that none of this is completely planned out, because we're going to discover this world together. We'll search for the perfect place to settle, make mistakes along the way, probably build things that don't quite work the first time, argue over designs, rebuild sections that we're not happy with, improve our skills, and hopefully, by the end of it all, we'll have created a kingdom that actually feels alive. I think that's what I'm looking forward to more than anything else because it isn't just about the finished result, it's about the journey that gets us there. The best worlds aren't built overnight. They're built one block at a time, one idea at a time, one adventure after another, and every kingdom has a beginning. Every empire starts with one small house, one campfire, one path leading into the unknown, and that's exactly where ours is going to begin. I don't want this series to feel rushed, because I want every episode to have its own goal. Maybe one episode is all about gathering resources, then the next is building our first home, after that we might explore an incredible mountain range, while searching for the perfect place to build our castle. Or maybe we'll spend an episode creating a harbour, designing a town square, or building a giant medieval gate that welcomes everyone into the kingdom. Little by little, everything will start connecting together until one day someone looks across the world and can actually see the history behind every single build. You'll remember where everything started. You'll remember the tiny wooden house that eventually became the capital city, the first bridge we built, the first farm we planted, the first time we got completely lost while exploring, and the first ridiculous project that somehow took 10 times longer than we ever expected. Those are the moments that make a world memorable, and those are exactly the memories I can't wait to create. I know this won't happen in just a few episodes because this is going to be a long journey that could take weeks, months, or maybe even longer, but honestly, I think that's what makes it so special. Watching a world slowly evolve over time is so much more rewarding than seeing everything appear all at once, because every episode adds another piece to the story. I want each video to leave us with something new, whether that's a landmark, a district, a road, a castle tower, a new challenge, or simply another reason to keep building. Of course, I won't be doing any of this alone because my brother is joining me for the entire adventure, which means there will definitely be some questionable decisions, some friendly competition, probably a few disagreements over whose building looks better, and without a doubt, plenty of moments where we end up laughing at ourselves. That's one of the biggest reasons I wanted to make this series because building something together is always more enjoyable, especially when neither of us truly knows where the journey is going to take us. We'll inspire each other, push each other to build better than we ever have before, come up with ideas that neither of us would have thought of on our own, and hopefully create something we're genuinely proud of by the end. I also want this to be something we build together with all of you, because your ideas could become part of this kingdom too. If you have suggestions for buildings, districts, landmarks, castle designs, village names, bits of lore, or even challenges you'd like us to complete, leave them in the comments, because I'd love for this kingdom to grow with ideas from the community.